Yes, and
Yes.
YouTube. So we are live, you all. You know what we always say, bring the tablet, your pencil, your pens, your whatever device that you use to write with. We invite you into the room on today because we have an awesome, awesome message for you. So as you come on in, we welcome you on Instagram. Welcome, Marion J00 joined us. Thank you very much. And for those that have joined us on Instagram, we cannot see you at this time, but we say welcome. Welcome, welcome to our brunch afternoon. You know, brunch is better than lunch, right? Although people get them a little confused, but we welcome you into the room around the gifting table. And if you have any questions for our guest speaker on today, feel free to put them in the chat and we'll do our best to get to them before they disappear on us. Welcome, welcome again, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Thank you very much for joining us on this Saturday afternoon for brunch. And we do have a topic for today. And our topic is when meeting your traveling requirements, consider dot, dot, dot. Keeping you all in suspense about the dot, dot, dot. And we're already receiving hearts. Thank you very much on Instagram. Are you uncertain about your traveling plans? Does it frustrate you not to be able to decide on what's the best excursion to take? Perhaps you pay too much for traveling expenses. That's me. I know it's me. And if it's you, put it in the chat. Put me in the chat so we'll know, hey, I'm not alone here. What about being aware of traveling regulations? Is that you? Put me in the chat. If any of the above fits your traveling decision and description, hmm, put me in the chat or comments. No worries, help is here. But before we invite our expert of the hour, my name is Linda L. Robinson, aka Worth Beingologist, the visionary life coach, and the proud owner of Worth Beingology Group LLC, where we help entrepreneurs, leaders, and speakers to spread their wings on such a wonderful platform. Many, many platforms that we offer this grand opportunity so that you can get used to speaking before you step out onto that big stage. So if you are interested in knowing more about Worth Beingologist Group LLC, we will post our links below. But now is the time for us to present to many and to bring to others, those of you who are not aware or do not know, our guest speaker of the hour, none other than Shawaun Jones. She is the proud owner of Kindred Soulz Travel Inc. Welcome, Shawaun. And please correct me whenever I go wrong. You know, I can screw up a name quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's quite all right. But it is pronounced Shawan,
Shawaun.
and it is a pleasure to be here with you today.
Thank you. Thank you. And I love your motto. It's where we specialize in all things travel.
Yes, ma'am.
You got
Yes,
it? You got it? Where
ma'am.
we specialize in all things travel. So she's going to go over many, many things that you need to be aware of. And we're loaded with questions. Whatever we cannot get through on today, we will continue to post them on our blog so that you can continue the conversation over at worthbeingology.com/blog. So let's get this party started. Let's get going. Give us, if you can, a short version, your mini version of your bio, and not to go into your why yet, because we do have some emphasis on that, but just a little version about your bio.
Okay, sure. I'd love to. Well, again, my name is Shawaun Jones, and I am the owner of Kindred Soulz Travel, Inc. And basically, I am an average mom. I'm a single mom of four children, ages 24 to 13. And travel has always been something that I've loved to do. And I want to make sure that other people are able to experience that as well. So going into this business, this was a win-win for everyone. But a little bit more about me. I currently live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I am here via Richmond, Virginia. And that's my hometown, but I needed a change and wanted something new, and I moved here. And upon moving here, I created this business, and I am looking forward to all of the people that are watching, as well as all of the current clients that I have to experience travel. Having someone to create that for you, that's what I'm here for.
At it if I can bring myself off mute. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you very much for that, letting us know. And I am in North Carolina as well. So we really have to get together. We're just
Yes,
a couple hours away, but we'll find
yes.
one another. Hey, hey, as the young people do it. um, let's talk a little bit about your why. Why did you choose the traveling business? And I know it has something to do with your sweet personality, who you are, but why is it that God appointed you to serve others through traveling?
That is a very, very, very good question, Miss Linda. And actually, um, I've always had somewhat of an entrepreneurial spirit. And unfortunately, I had experienced a great health challenge on last year. I was actually diagnosed with a stage 4 cancer. And during that time, it really allotted me the opportunity to think of all that I hadn't accomplished in my life, or all of the different things that I felt that I hadn't done. So, with that being said, now that I'm in remission and I'm feeling great, um, travel was something that has been near and dear to my heart. And there's so much more in life that I want to experience. So I took upon reaching out to a close friend of mine who was already in the business, and she helped me to get established. And so here I am. I am now considered a travel agent, and it really gives me a great opportunity to work with people in all different facets of life. I enjoy people as a whole. So this was a great opportunity for me to be able to reach as many people as possible, and to be able to help them create memories as well. And that's what life is all about, to be able to create those memories with your family, with your loved ones, and even with just people you don't know. It gives you an opportunity to, get out there and experience life. So that's what this is all about.
Awesome, awesome. I like that. The love for people to serve and to give them a broader range of, um, when you decide to go on vacation or whatever that trip is, it could be a business trip. It
True.
could be just as, I won't say simple, but, traveling, period, the end could be kind of stressful. Am I correct?
Yeah. It can. It definitely can.
So
So
go
that's what
ahead.
I'm here for. And not you off, but that's what I'm here for, to kind of alleviate some of the stress. Just having to prepare for your travel, knowing where to go, knowing what hotels you may want to, stay at, or just some of the things that or activities that you'd like to do on your travel. It can be stressful, again, like you were saying, to be able to get all of these things together. So the good part of having a travel agent is to be able to lessen that load for you, and for them to be able to take into consideration all of the suggestions or things in which you would like to do, and to create that itinerary for you.
Wow, wow. And making life easier. We're all living in a fast-paced lifestyle. That's number one. And number two is we're not back in the days of before COVID. Now, life isn't life will never be the same before COVID hit. And I'm sure you will share with us, give us some pointers as what to expect, the differences, and so forth. And we will also share with you her website and so on. But in a few words, if you can just, we have one question that I know you said a lot already, but we want to dive a little deeper into the questions at hand here, which is how do we, first of all, what is it that we need to consider? The first thing that we need to consider that most people have a tendency of forgetting. They just jump into and say, "Oh, I'm going to Jamaica, or I'm going to, on a yacht, or wherever. I'm going abroad, wherever that destination may be." But what is the first thing when I sit down, whether with myself or with family, that I should do?
That's a good question. And there are a few things that you must consider when trying to plan any type of travel.
Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the key word. You said it. Plan.
Correct.
Plan. Now, in the plan, what must we consider?
Well, in your plan, of course, you must consider your budget. Now, a lot of people, I would say, have champagne dreams and a Kool-Aid budget. So, what you want to do is make sure that you're in a place where you're able to afford the type of travel that you want to have. And if you're not sure about that, that's what talking to me or any other travel agent would be of a benefit to you, to kind of give you an idea as to what the expenses may be overall for your travel. Secondly, depending on where you want to travel, you may need a passport. And if you don't currently have one, then of course I would be able to give you the information in which you would need in order to obtain one. But you would need to ensure that if you don't have one, that you have it or you obtain it within, I would say, at least 2 months of your travel, because it normally takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks before you actually get the passport. So you want to make sure that you have that time allotted for you to make sure that you have that before you travel.
Wow. Okay. I'm taking notes in between because I will be traveling, perhaps not this year far, but next year. We will be making some, like going, out of North Carolina. I know that for sure.
Yes.
But you mentioned number one, a plan. So as biblical sense, come on, everyone, write
Write the
the
vision and make
vision
it
and
plain.
make it plain. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
write down, you sit down, and correct me if I'm not right. You sit
Mhm.
down at the table, with whomever is going with you, and you just
Mhm.
write down the things that you need as far as your plan or you would like to have. As
Correct.
Shawaun said, you may have champagne taste, but a beer pocketbook. She might not have said it like that, but that's my, oh, you can tell that's my mature way of saying it, right? But you want to make sure that you meet up with her to make sure the expert, she's the expert, and we're about marketing her today. We're showcasing her, not any other travel agency or company. It's her company, it's her that we are presenting today. So I hope you're taking notes. She gave already dropped some awesome gems so far. Now we're going to talk about the passport.
Mhm.
I do not have a passport. How many of you do not have a passport? Place it in the comments. Me, that's me. I plan to get my passport real, real soon. And my granddaughter's passport, because guess what? She will be traveling with me when she's not in college. So that's two people, two passports. And if you have a larger family, then guess
Mhm.
what? Everybody's going to need a passport. But before I go
Correct.
any further, at what age do you need a passport?
Well, of course, anytime that you're going out of the country, you're going to need a passport. So it doesn't matter what your age is.
Okay.
Um, you will need your birth certificate, of course, along with a photo ID when you do go into the United States Post Office in order to complete your whole passport process.
Okay.
Now, yes, ma'am.
Well, I was going to say, so number one, the regarding not the registration, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still
Mhm,
at, do I need a passport for
mhm.
my, say, for example, a child that's under maybe 5 years old? Or will the
Yes,
birth certificate be sufficient? And I don't want
you
to take
will
my
still.
child, my baby, far, and then my baby has to stay, because of the improper document somewhere,
Correct,
because if the baby
correct,
has to stay, mama's going to stay too. So
correct.
go ahead, please share.
Yes, they would still need a passport as well. I do believe there's a fee, a lesser fee for a child, but yes, they would still need a passport as well as an adult.
Okay. And now, so you're saying for a passport, four
Hmm.
to 6 weeks. So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
we know in advance, well, do it now. Get it over with because a passport
Exactly.
lasts a few years. Am I correct?
It does. It does. It lasts, if I'm not mistaken, up to 5 years.
Okay.
So yes, and then you'll have to renew.
Okay. So 5 years is good, even if it's four
Yes.
years. It's not cheap. I heard,
I'm
passports,
sorry.
the fees have
I'm
gone
sorry.
up.
It's actually 10 years. It's actually good for 10 years.
Oh, 10 years. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
10 years, that's even better because the amount of passports, I mean, the cost of passport nowadays,
Mhm.
especially if there's a family of one or more, okay?
Yes.
As the family, grows in size and so forth, you're going to pay a little bit money, but it's good to
Yes.
know that 10 years, that's a long time, you all. But get started now because gosh, there's some excursions going on right now that you really want to take advantage of.
Yes.
Excursions meaning, and she would explain that to you as far as excursions and special deals and so forth that are being offered that you want to say, okay, well, let's do this. Let's go as a
Yes.
family. So let's get the passport out of the way. Thank you very much for the hearts on Instagram. And yes, we have we're going to just wave our hand at those on Instagram because they're coming in the room around the gifting table. Okay, so You go ahead and go to our next, whatever is on your mind to explain while I go through my questions here because we have a few.
Well, not a problem at all. Just to, like I said, reiterate with the passports, you definitely want to make sure that you have one if you're going to be traveling somewhere that requires it. Of course, there are a lot of destinations where you don't need a passport at all. There are some Caribbean islands where you don't need one, especially those that are within the United States, or within the United States province, I should say. So that way you wouldn't need a passport. Technically, like I said, it can be a bit costly, but it's a great investment overall, for yourself and for your family, being that there is that time span in which you wouldn't have to renew until, 10 years later. So just think about how much you're actually literally paying each year for a passport. That's 10 years, and roughly a passport is anywhere from 130 to $180. That's a steal of a deal. So it's a win-win situation for you, and it opens up so many doors of different opportunities and different places in which you can actually travel. So you can definitely dream your biggest dream when it comes to any place that you decide to go.
So you save on the expense of a passport because you divide that by the number of years, 10 years, however it lasts. Make sure you put it in a safe place and keep up with it.
Definitely.
But you can go on that explosion, just, if it's Hawaii you want to go to, or Jamaica, or Barbados, just to name a few places, you know,
Exactly.
Splurge a little bit.
Exactly.
Take advantage of.
Or you can even go somewhere even more exotic. You can go to Dubai. You can go to
Ooh,
Thailand. You can
ooh.
go to Italy. There's so many different options, so many different options, and so many different places you can explore across the world.
I'm ready. You see, I have my top on, right? I want to go to somebody's island. I'm ready. Who wants to go with me? Who wants to go with me other than my granddaughter? She's ready too. Who else wants to go with me let's go to an island, some sort of resort, just so that we can come back and just be ready. If it's a week, whatever. Okay, I see. I'm going. You're going. Okay, put it in the chat. See? Okay, well, let us know because we're going to get a group. Well, we can invite the men too, right? If they want to go, we can invite the men.
Sure,
We'll
why
have
not?
some.
Why not?
We'll behave, right? Have some fun and come back, to whatever we have to do. So yes,
Yeah.
yes, we're going to plan this quick, fast, and in a hurry because take advantage. Let's chill, as my granddaughter will look at me and give me that chill look. Okay, so before we go any further, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into a commercial break sponsored by you. Thank you very much for sponsoring this hour of power.
Thank you.
And as we play the commercial, would you talk to those on Instagram because they won't be able to see what the Facebook listeners or viewers are seeing on YouTube and Twitter as well. So when I start and it's only 28 seconds long, so it's not that
Okay.
long, but if you spill over, then we'll just allow you to end your sentence and then you can start over with the questioning, okay? So
Okay.
here we go with the commercial break.
Instagram, or you can reach out to me on the Kindred Soul Travel Inc. page as well, and just DM me a message, and I'll be sure to get back to you.
Awesome, awesome. And you got it. And we will post all of her information in the comments as well, because we have really, truly been getting some awesome views from Instagram as well as Facebook. And might I add, first of all, I would like to thank Coach Jacqueline Turnbow, who is the proud owner of Vision Concept LLC. She passed the torch of the design making to my granddaughter, Bronwyn Williams. Yes, Coach Jacqueline Turnbow used to do our promo designs. And
Oh,
my,
wow.
yes, and my granddaughter, I'm telling you, and that's another topic. And I know you don't mind me sharing this with you,
Not at
because
all. Not at all.
I'm talking about a Gen Y generation.
Mhm.
So parents, guardians, grandparents, take heed to our next generation, our children.
Yes,
The
very much.
inheritance that we're building, legacies that we're building for our children, children, children. And again, this is my granddaughter who did the designing of the promo for you.
Yeah.
Yes, and she loves designs. She will be working with our company. As a matter of fact, we hired her already. And
Oh, that's
yes, she's at work. She's looking for work because she has to pay her college tuition. So anyone interested in fun promos, or even if you're looking to do reels or whatever design that you need, inbox me and I will pass that on to her, and she will be more than happy to design your next, making you shine and look like you got it going on. You know what you're doing, right? Because the young generation, they know all this stuff. They know, they know the computer, the technology, designs, and so forth, the happening, the trends. So thank you for allowing me to share that. And again, thank you, Coach Jacqueline Turnbow, for passing the torch to Bronwyn Williams. And one day, I will have her on to introduce herself to the world. She's a little me, a little me. Get ready, get ready. You know how I am, right? And we do have some comments. So let's go into, we have any comments? Can you see the comments in on IG?
Yes, I did see one. And to answer that from, I believe it's Rita Coleman, she wanted to
Oh,
know, do I do destination weddings? Yes, I do. Um, not only do we plan destination weddings, we do church events, we also do sorority and fraternity, group travel. We also can do cruises. Anything that, honestly, anything that you can think of regarding your travel, I can handle that for you. Whether you need a rental car, whatever activities you'd like to plan during your trip, I would be able to assist you with all of those things. And what I try to do upon planning anything for you, I do have what is considered a form that I would get you to fill out. And in that form, you would be able to list all of the different things that you would like to do or things that you currently do in your spare time. That way, it kind of gives me a better idea as to looking into the different activities that are offered at the locations in which you desire to go. So it kind of works hand in hand with me so that I'll be able to create that lasting experience in which you desire to have. And that's really what the travel is all about. You want it to be fun, you want it to be exciting. So I want to make sure that all of the things in which you enjoy doing, or even some things that you haven't tried and you want to try, I can be able to look into those different activities for you as well.
Yay! Clap, clap, and we do not take them back here at the gifting table. And we do have a few comments. Let's go into our Facebook audience. And we
Okay.
have, let's see, we're going to start here at the beginning. If
Okay.
we can, yes, if we can get them in. And we have Miriam Johnson. She says, Olga Lucy. Okay, I can. I guess this is in Spanish.
I think she was actually just tagging someone to come in and watch.
Oh,
But I do know Miriam. So hi, Miriam. Thank you
hi,
so much for your
Miriam.
support.
Okay. Yes, tag whomever. Olga, come on in the room. We still have a few minutes. Come on in the room. And thank you very much, Miriam, for joining us. And if you're interested in joining us on this awesome, awesome trip, and she does say hello. Hello, sweetie. Hello, hello. And she sends some love and some hearts our way as
Yes.
well. And we have um, a Facebook user that says, "Good afternoon. If your passport is about to expire or something, uh, can you start the process beforehand?" Or
Yes.
there's some letters missing there. I don't know. It will
Yes.
probably make sense to you.
Yes, you would be able to start beforehand. And honestly, that'll probably be the best thing to do as well. You don't really want to wait until it actually expires before you get that renewed. It's an easier process, I should say, if you do it beforehand.
Awesome, awesome. Any other questions? Instagram. And thank you, Pastor Rita, for engaging with us. Pastor Rita, yes, she's awesome. And I know she's going to keep those questions coming. Now, here's an I am a wedding event planner. And okay, Pastor Rita, is that Pastor Rita saying that or who is
Yes,
that? Yes.
I would love to speak with you, Miss Rita. I would
Looking
love
for a
to. I
travel
also do
agency.
event planning myself a little bit on the side, but this is my main thing. So I would love to work with you.
See there, we're collaborating. We are making connection right here on a live. So, Pastor Rita, yes, we're all going to come together and make this happen. And guess what? Yes, she's sending out the love. I see your love in your hearts on Instagram. We are going to put together that we're going somewhere. I don't know where we're going, but we can meet up and figure this all out. Let's go on somebody's island, somewhere nice. Yes, yes. So we are back with the questions now. Now, share with us if you can. You did mention as far as the particulars, relaxation or adventure, summer or winter. Speaking of summer, winter,
Mhm.
out of season, in season. We don't know. All we know, we want to go to an island. But some places you go, some of these islands, it rains day and night. Is there any such thing as being mindful as to how you plan where you want to go, the season, the timing? And I do know if it's not something about, and I may not word it right, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Um, to get the discount rate, it may be an out of season, maybe a not uh, a popular place to go at the time,
Mhm.
but you may say, no, this is a great time to travel. And I'm
Mhm.
sure that you can help us on that. And this is not my lane, right? Being a travel agent is not my lane, but I can interview. I can ask some questions now, and I can get with you and make this grand. So please share with us what's in season, what we should consider as far as where we want to go and how to plan.
Okay. Well, with that being said, of course, a lot of the islands do have what's considered rain season. So you may not want to go during the rain season. Of course, as you would come to me with the desired location in which you would like to go, of course, I would be able to do that research for you. So again, it saves you a lot of time and it saves you a lot of effort as far as being able to make sure that you go to the right place. And if in the event that's not somewhere that's going to be feasible for you during the time in which you'd like to travel, then of course I would be able to give you some other options that would still be able to fit the accommodations and needs in which you desire to have during your trip. Now, of course, as Ms. Linda had stated, you would want to ensure that if you go to a particular island during the off season, is always the best way to go because the rates are a lot cheaper than it is, of course, during the peak season. And that's with anywhere. You definitely want to look into that as well. And again, if that's not something that you're familiar with, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make life a little bit easier for you.
You heard it. You heard it. She's here to make life easier for all of us. When it comes to seasoning, what's budget, what's in budget, what's out of budget, what you can afford, even with that champagne taste and that beer pocketbook, we can go anywhere we want, especially if the price is right. So
Exactly.
so share, take me someplace. Just I'm gonna close my eyes and just give us an exercise. As far as an excursion, put me on an island for a few minutes.
Okay, well, let me ask this first. Are you a good swimmer?
Well, at the beginning of the water, you see me on the beach, I put my feet in. I don't go deep
Okay,
diving, but I'll go on a
okay,
yacht or I'll go on a boat out into the ocean.
okay, okay, okay. Well, I will not use the analogy or the plan that I was going to use first because you would probably need to be a good swimmer.
Oh,
Um, but for this particular exercise, I can have you in a beautiful, uh, sunny. It's a beautiful sunny day, white sandy beaches in the midst of Negril, Jamaica.
oof.
You would be staying at a wonderful hotel that would have at least three different pools in the inside, four different bars, five different restaurants. On the outside, you would be able to enjoy a beautiful sunset with pink and blue and orange colors
Mm.
in the sky. You would be able to explore the different catamarans that are floating on the water and just be able to relish while you're on the beach, admiring this beautiful scene.
Ooh. How soon can we leave? All I have to do
You
is,
let me know. You let me know, and I'll make it happen for you.
I have the suitcase. It can go empty because I can buy when I get there.
Yes. And might I also add, Miss Linda, just to let you and the rest of our wonderful guests know, the good thing about planning your travel, you don't have to have all of your money up front. We do accept payment plans as well. So you can
Oh,
plan well ahead of time.
oh, okay. That works for us, right?
Yes.
That works for everybody. It's not pay as you go because you're not going anywhere until a couple of months, but how it depends on how far you stretch out. But it's a it's a plan, a payment plan.
Correct.
Now, not too many travel agencies offer a payment plan. To my knowledge, it's been a while, you all, since I've been out. You can tell it's been a long time since the Worth Beanologists have been out. But definitely, you will be hearing more about where we're going. It could be we'll do it next year around springtime, maybe summer, fall.
Hmm.
We'll get together and start planning something to give everyone an opportunity Yes, an opportunity to start planning and making those payments. And you know what? We're going to have some speakers. I see the hearts. We're going to add some speakers and make it like a, a mini, like a what do you call it? Convention. We're going to have some
Yes.
speakers, on to talk. Oh, here's the word theologist. I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. My mind is racing. We got this. We got this. So if you are interested in joining us on that excursion, we don't know yet where we're going, but make sure you reach out. Would you like to take the list, or you want me to take the list, or
You can
both
take
of
the
us
list.
take the
Yeah,
list?
that'd be wonderful. And you can always just forward it to me.
Yes.
And of course, it can be a convention, it can be a conference, it can be a retreat. If you want to do a women's retreat, we have that. A men's retreat, anything. We can definitely arrange that for you.
We will combine, we will make it, because I don't know if we're going to decide to go to a retreat on an island, or if we're going to
Okay.
go on a ship, but
Okay.
probably an island. Let's
Okay.
we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll and see, what the viewers, what the people want, and
Okay.
then we will combine. Perhaps we'll do a conference for a joint conference. We'll do it on uh, singles, couples, um, men, women. We got this.
Actually, you can do both. So whichever you
At
decide, we
this
can, it's fine.
at the same time. At the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. We may be going twice a year, you know. But you know what? You can always take your, if your business is mobilized, if your business is digital, you can do it all on the island. Who wants to work though? But that's me. I'm just talking for me right now. So do we have any other questions? Retreat. Okay, I'm seeing retreat in the comments. I am seeing retreat. So, okay. Okay. So we'll plan a retreat. And if you would like to be part of the planning process, then you do need my, well, you know where to find me, right? Linda on Facebook, Linda Robinson, L. Robinson. You can't miss me, right? You can't miss me. And on Instagram, I do believe it's Linda Robinson or Worth Being Ology on Instagram, but I'll make sure that you find me. One of us, we'll make sure that you find us, and we will start planning this immediately so that we can be
Yes.
ready. Yeah, we
Now
won't
I
have to
noticed
get
there
ready.
was,
We'll be ready, right?
yes, of course. I noticed there was a comment as well. I believe it was from Miss Coleman again.
Yeah.
She asked if the excursions were all inclusive, and just to let you know, if you would prefer to have something all inclusive, that can be accommodated for you. But there are trips that are non inclusive. So you definitely want to specify if that's something that you'd like to do.
Okay. Okay. I got hung up on we're going someplace. So whatever you would love to share in closing, you just go ahead, and whatever God lays on your heart to share with our listeners. Again, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And those that are joining us on Instagram, thank you very much for taking time to join us here live. We are live. So it's all yours.
Sure. Well, I just wanted to say in closing, as you can tell, travel is something that is so fun and it's so very enjoyable. Not only do I get to partake in going to places that are just in my dreams, but it's also something that I can allow other people to experience as well. And if there's anyone that's watching that may have thought about being a travel agent, please reach out to me. I can definitely give you some information on how you could start your own travel business if that was something that you are considering as well. Not only would you be able to help other people, but you would get to experience the life and the luxury of being a travel agent yourself.
Wow, wow, wow. And you have a freebie for our
Yes,
guests. So if you don't
yes,
mind sharing the freebie and as well as giving them your contact information.
sure. So for all of those that are watching on today or maybe watching the replay, please go to my website, which is shawaunjones.intellitravel.com. On that website, you will be able to register. So you would put all of your name, your information, of course, your email address as well. And I will actually be picking a winner on tomorrow. I will be going live on tomorrow on Instagram as well as on Facebook with the winners of the prizes. I'll be giving away three prizes. One is actually going to be for a 3-day, 2-night stay to any location in which you would like to go. Also, I will be giving away a 3-day, 2-night stay where you would be able to participate in a spa getaway with that, or you could play golf. Also, I will be giving away a $5 rebate towards your airfare. So any one of those three would be great for you. And just to register, again, you will go to Shawaun Jones, that's spelled SHAWAUN, Jones, JONES, dot IntelliTravel, which is IntelliTravel.com. Make sure you register so that you can have your chance to win.
Oh my goodness. Don't leave us yet. Don't leave us yet. Don't register. Don't shut us down yet. That's great. That's great. And guess what? We can offer some specials as well when we schedule the cruise. Oh,
Yes.
this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So register to win. She's given 3 gifts away, you all. So I mean, this is really really awesome. I would take 1, 2, 3. All for me. 1, 2, 3, all for me. That rhymes, right? But I won't be greedy. I won't be stingy. It's sharing is caring. And thank you very much for sharing with us today. And
Oh, you're very welcome.
yes, yes, may God continue to bless you, your family, your business, anything that you touch, anything that you put your mind to, your gifts, your talents. May God continue to bless you and keep you in all your ways. So, do we have any final question? We do have, yes, I see someone saying that's fantastic. I know that's right. That is, it's so fantastic that I'm looking for, and I don't know where it is, but you know what I'm looking for, right? Oh my goodness. My goodness. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but it's not far from. Oh, it's hiding underneath here. But that alone is a mic drop. That's a mic drop, you all. That is a mic drop. And if you don't take advantage of that, if you do not take advantage of whatever information that she has given you, shame on you. You can't say that Shawan didn't introduce or say to you specifically. Most importantly, we're going to be traveling, right? We're going some places. We're taking our business, to other islands or to other states. abroad, maybe. Get that passport now. Get your passport so that you can be ready and not trying to get ready and be left behind. Because we are going to be meeting real, real soon. Whomever wants to work on that team of putting the plan together so that we can start now and start planning. And, like Shawan mentioned, start budgeting yourself, putting your monies, well, it's going to take more than a penny or two. Put your dollars, put your dollars on the side for vacation. And I was told, someone, mentioned on another platform, if you were to start today, and everybody should have $1 in their purse, their wallet, whatever the case, under the mattress. Okay, I'm going old school now. Take $1 a day, place it in an envelope, and mine is too far to reach, but I started my plan, and my granddaughter started her plan as well. Take $1 a day and just put it there and forget about it. And if you have $5, then you're $5 ahead, but $1 a day. So by the time we get ready to go, you will have a couple of bucks for either your down payment, or a couple of bucks, a couple of $100 for shopping, even, because we're going to go shopping, right?
Exactly.
Who doesn't like shopping? So yes, yes. So okay, drop the gems. Yes, she's dropping some gems, and we're going to give her a clap, and we will not take it back. So thank you again, and as we mentioned, Shawan will place her information on Facebook as well as Instagram, and you will hear from the team, the traveling team, very, very soon. We thank you very much, Instagram. And we're going to sign off on Instagram first. Then we're going to sign off on Facebook. And I want you to hold tight so that we can talk afterwards. Okay. So
Sure.
let's wave to our Instagram audience and thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you all for coming.
Yes, excuse me for reaching over. Uh, Okay, so we are off there, and now we can go on to signing off on Instagram. Not Instagram, we did that. We're signing off on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Goodbye,
Yes.
everyone, and thank you for your time. Bye bye.
Thank you.